there?
Which restaurant is? San 13. Let's go ahead and shut down westbound Central at 65th. Yes.
That was westbound Central.
The motorcycle almost hit me.
It almost hit you too?
And he was coming and he was crossing and he hit this man and he kept going westbound.
Okay, we have officers checking that direction too. Let's get this flushed and then we need to get,
Flushed out?
yeah, get them flushed out going that way. Just have them go that way. Well, yeah, if you can go around and then just, they got the truck now, but. Hey, block at 65th.
Grab the backboard on 5 or 7.
We're going to need a unit to follow. Actually, Charlie 121 will do that. Can you follow to the hospital?
Yeah.
He's not looking good.
Following. And you advise shut down westbound Central where?
At 65th. It's a continuous lane. Keep going.
I can take 65.
Go. 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 It's a continuous lane. Keep going. Go. Go. It's a lane. You got a whole lane there. If you guys want to sit down in your cars, I don't know if it's cooler in there. You're more than welcome to do that. Are you feeling okay? Do you want the rescue units to check on you? I know you're really upset.
Oh, well, the motorcycle almost hit me and
Yeah.
and he swerved me.
Yeah.
And I saw that man coming and I honked and just so he'd get my attention and
You did everything you could.
and the motorcycle lost his, I thought he was gonna wreck.
I did see the part where he was losing his.
He lost control. Well, I thought he was gonna lose control and take
Do you have a
off.
Valley PSA by chance?
I'm sorry, I thought he was gonna wreck.
Yeah.
And he just kept going. And
Yeah.
he was going fast because I saw him in my rearview mirror. The light was turning red. And so I was slowing down.
Does look like we have a few that are coming.
And I saw him and I saw the man. And
Yes.
It's just before the real
We'll just have you
road
I
exit.
didn't feel like I
And in lane number
No,
2.
it's
So
not your fault.
she's
It's
putting it on the post.
100%, okay? These things happen, unfortunately. It's really sad and it's scary. Unfortunately, these things do happen. Did the officer already get your information? Okay, good. And you sure you don't want rescue to like to check your vitals or anything? You sure you're
they can. I'm just a wreck.
just nervous? It's up to you. If you want me to have them come over and talk to you, I can do that. They're here. So.
They're bringing my fiance over.
Okay. Well, if they do come, if they can just like park somewhere out of the way. That
I
would be
told
great.
them.
Good for Sam 13.
Are you going to need any additional units for PSA?
Not at this time. We're going to keep Coors open for now.
Sergeant,
Yes,
can we leave you this peroxide here?
absolutely. That's fine.
Okay, so this is busy today.
That'll work.
Okay.
It's not a whole lot, so
Yeah.
that should be fine.
Nice. Congratulated.
Yeah?
You guys catch the motorcycle?
No, they've got it on camera all the way up at 86th Street, and then they didn't have it after that. So the amount of cameras we have on Central is incredible. I don't think they got the license plate off of it yet. They're working on it. They could probably check all the cameras all the way up Central. But we'll see. It's even an add one. It's a Harley, a white Harley, with 2 people on it.
Really?
So,
It's left the bar.
so I mean, it should stick out a little bit, you know? It's not very common, right? But we'll see. Go that way.
It's good. About to clear. Alright, we're gonna fuel 50%. No,
How
okay, I
did
just
you-
filled it. Yeah, we're. Oh, us. Oh, you are? Yeah. This is going all over the place. Up and down.
How did he look to you guys? He looked pretty bad to me, but
That trauma. He did have a good. You can see all the way through.
okay. Big old gash in the head.
Yeah. Lots of blood was quite good. Like
He's likely to be intubated type thing, like he's gonna need surgery.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
See how it does when if he gets to the hospital. I mean, he was breathing on his own. That was a good thing, but I mean, at some point.
He's starting to get that stare at the same time.
Montero was And then you're saying, no, we're not doing it. See?
All right. Sounds good. I guess we'll see what he says.
Will you please help me on? That number is 5212, and I'll be in around to the 45 at Central Ave. Sure. 1303, can you turn on your E number? 25471.
It's not. It's not out here, huh? Yeah. Okay. It is not out here. He might have. Let's see. Hey, brother. Hey, we're here at the 20. Yeah, units. The marked units outside, but yeah, the bike's not here. The garage is shut. I see a TV on upstairs. Do you want us to hang out, or you want us to 25? What the hell? Okay. Good Lord. Hey guys, what unit number is that? Adam 39, okay. I'm actually a little bit nervous. I always get nervous when these kind of calls. He's checking with Monty right now, Lieutenant Monty. Nobody's come to the window to look out, have they? Because
I'll be at switch on case real quick.
10-4 John 234. That's 7, your code 91.
Okay, thanks.
yo. Pull down. Okay. All right. Copy that, man. Yeah, we'll back off. All right, Caesar. We'll catch you in a bit.
Hi.
I'm just here to speak to James.
Okay, yeah, just give us a minute, okay? 713 to 770, Frank. Can you come up to Coors and Central? They're here now.
Huh?
They're here. Your 34s.
Sweet. Hey, where's Green Hawk?
He's right here.
Can I get them in a car? So I just need them in
Yeah, we got 2 cars right here. If you want to put one in Dunn and one in.
Yeah, just put them in cars.
In the back seat, okay?
Yep. Just look at the back seat.
Okay. Can you check if they're on? Check if they're on.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Can I talk to you first real quick? Come on over here.
Just gonna talk to James.
Yeah, he's over here. So come with me.
Do you want me first?
Yeah. Yes.
Give me just a second. We're finishing up one over here. For now, I just have to place you in the I just have to secure you in a vehicle and then I'll have my guy come over and do the interview. Okay?
Can I turn off my hazards then? So I don't pull it back?
You can leave it there. He'll be safe right there. We'll make sure nobody touches it. Is it locked?
Yeah, I locked it.
If you want to turn your head,
off.
if you... I'll walk with you. If you want to turn your
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
He's got his badge on him, so we might have to come in here too. So he wants them secured in my car. We just gotta make sure they're not armed. But he said we have to put him in handcuffs.
That's it. Yeah. Why don't you just place it in there?
Is somebody having a breakdown over here? Our 34s just showed up. They're probably gonna put one in your back of your car.
Ship something off out of the box.
Okay. Keep hearing people talking over here. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Okay. Put it in the back of the car. Sorry, say it again?
Yes, of course. Going to face the car. Anything in your bra?
Nothing.
Okay. No, we're going to handcuff you right now. Right now, you're just detained.
And Jason said to wait for James. Okay. He's on the phone now. I think he just merged the line.
Alright, hey, you're under arrest, man.
I have my attorney on the line.
That's fine. Put it.
Here, I'll hold your phone.
Put your palms together, man.
Do you have any weapons on you right
What we'll do is... Hey, sir, this is Sergeant Burton with the Albuquerque Police Department. Good. Hey, sir, so your client is being detained at this point. What I'll do is I will have him call you, or we will call you back before any questioning is done. Right now, he's just going to be placed in the back of a unit. He's not going to be talking to anybody. Before anybody talks to him, I'll have him call you back, so that we have you on the phone. We have you on the phone during that time. Okay, sir? Sorry, say that again? Yes, sir. We'll be doing interviews with both of them. She is being detained right now. She is in the back of a police car also while we're doing our investigation. Are you representing her also?
Trying to stretch my brain for some criminal liability. She's a passenger.
That is correct, sir. She is a passenger.
Yeah. All right, do what you gotta do and then get me back on the phone.
Yep, you bet, sir. I will have them call you and make sure you're on the phone before we have any conversation with them, okay? Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Stand against the American flag. Can we grab his arm, Sarge?
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead, Sam, 67.
You have my badge and wallet and laptop here.
On this side? Okay.
Nothing in my boots or anything, but I know you guys are still checking.
Thank you for telling us.
Is that his phone? Yes. Can you airplane mode it and turn it off for me, please?
Yes, of course. Was that a Diamato you were talking to?
Yeah.
Do you need a code? Here, I'm just going to get your face code so I can...
9381.
Thank you. And then we'll just put it in.
Swipe it to the far right.
I'm not used to Apple. far right.
Top
This,
far right.
this one?
Far right. And then you down. You should be in it.
Yeah, there we go. Got it. And you wanted it powered off? Do you want it powered off?
Just airplane mode.
Or just airplane?
Yeah, powered off.
Okay, I'll power it off. How do you do that on this one?
That one and the power down, the right one, and then the volume down button. And it should be powered off.
Okay. And then we'll hold on to this for now.
Yes.
Thank you. Go ahead and have a seat.
Yes, ma'am.
Here is this. I'm going to give this to IA.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. Did you see where IA went? I was going to give him this.
We don't even need that right now.
For IA?
Yeah.
He had it on him.
Okay. Who's got him in custody?
Done.
Okay. Just for now,
Put
just
it with his
secure the rest of his property.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't have him on admin leave
Not yet.
right now.
Got it. Okay. Go ahead and put this with his property
Okay.
for now. So we'll figure out what we're doing. And then we'll see if they need me anymore. And then they keep telling me to go home. So,
That's fine.
and then I was randomly told to stay. And then, so yeah. So now I've been told to go home again. But now all this happened. So let me just
Assume I have to stick it.
make sure we're good. Yeah. Okay. Do you need anything else from me? I'm still live.
I don't know what you
Do
right
you
now.
need anything else from me?
No, I need you to go home and get some rest.
Okay.
We got another hard
Do you want me to dock this tonight or just in the morning? Okay. I'll go dock it now.
Thank you. What's that search call say?
Sam 19? I think. Sam 19?
I'll just ask for 180 or 19 and see if it plays.
Yeah, Sam 19 or 103 is here as well.
Okay. Yeah, go dock your camera and get home.
Okay.
Thanks
Sounds
for
good. And then Dunn is in my squad as well.
Yeah, we'll get him out of here right after primary briefing, probably.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, he's actually leaving on vacation tomorrow. So
Okay. Yeah,
that'd be great. Thank you. Appreciate it.
we need Dan over here for primary.
Okay, so I'll have Zacky's watch the 16. Okay. So we're gonna have you maintain sight of him while he goes and do the briefing. Make sure when you're 19ing that you dock your camera before you go home. Okay? And then you guys should be all set. Okay?
I'm gonna go.
Alright. Yeah, just make sure you're live and
Oh man, chilling. Bet you didn't think it'd turn into this, huh?
Dude.
It's crazy.
I know, man.
Super sad.
So you just TDY with these guys or show up when you can?
No, I'm not on the TDY yet. I'm obviously still with Edwards. But
Yeah.
Dude. Today's our early day, so I was getting a 19 out of 8. But then I was on that community meeting thing, like that Westgate.
Oh,
with LT.
yeah.
He asked me to go with him, so I went, answered questions, dude. And then I was like, well, let me go check out the Fatal just because, if I want to TDY with them, I should probably be showing up to things, right?
Yeah.
So
So here you are getting some overtime?
yeah, bro. Need the overtime anyway, bro.
Going any vacations this summer?
Miami, bro.
Oh, Miami?
Miami.
Dude, I was looking at Miami, man. I want to move.
You do?
Yeah.
Over there?
Well, I'm thinking moving to Tennessee, and then it's like a 6-hour drive from where I would move in Tennessee.
Before
to
you
Florida.
retire?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I'm not
Gonna
gonna
go lateral?
stick it out with this place.
Yeah, bro. Definitely tough.
I don't know, man. Just New Mexico ain't it for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, bro.
Well, life's too short. Like, I don't know, man. Like, some people love the desert. They don't mind Albuquerque, and
Yeah.
I didn't mind it for the first like half of my life, but
Yeah.
kind of want to move somewhere else.
Yeah.
But we'll see, man. I don't know. Like, just dreams at this point. Maybe I'll end up sticking it out here.
Well, how long do you have left?
Dude, I got another 15 years.
15.
Yeah.
So you'll pull your car and move?
Yeah. Yep.
And then try again with another agency or a completely different job?
Honestly, man, probably just a completely different job.
Yeah.
I don't want to start over with seniority. I don't want to be working graves.
all that stuff.
It's part of the
Makes
reason,
sense.
like, I don't promote. I don't want to be working like Southeast weekend graveyards or something.
Yeah.
Like Adam Golson out of my class. Is it a male?
I don't know.
He ranked number 3 on his sergeant promotion list, and he still got a graveyard spot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of shitty. I don't know. Construction. I heard construction pays big. So.
Construction?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Go start a business or something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have
too.
a business. You're live, but I don't really disclose any of
Yeah,
that stuff.
no,
But I'll
hit
talk
me
to you
up.
about it later. Yeah.
A little later. Yeah, for sure. But
You guys have something in the car? I do.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have Ezekiel? I do. Okay. Can we here?
yeah, he's gonna be on the passenger side. Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hi, Ezekiel. I'm Commander Scott, acting Commander Postmaster for my APS, Internal Fair Professional Standards, and the Chief has asked him to place you on administrative leave right away. Okay? So I'm going to read you this letter. We'll get you unhandcuffed so I can get you to sign for this. This is what it says. It says, Officer Florez, you are hereby placed on administrative leave effective immediately 5/22/25. You will be paid for the period you are on administrative leave. During this period, you are required to be available from 0800 to 1600 hours, Monday through Friday, to respond to any request from the Chief's Office with the Internal Affairs Professional Standards Division. You will also be required to attend scheduled court dates and any meetings called by this office. Failure to respond to us during these hours will result in disciplinary action. You are notified that you are directed to immediately surrender all your department property still in your possession, including your badge, ID card, key card, police vehicle, and all department-issued firearms. During this period, you shall not wear any identifiable part of the official uniform. You shall not act in the capacity of nor represent yourself as a police officer in any manner except for court appearances, nor shall you perform any off-duty overtime work. You are required to check in with the IAPS lieutenant weekly, every Tuesday, at 0900 hours, and there's a phone number here. And if you have any further questions, and I know this is the least of your worries right now, bro. I understand that, okay? But if you have any other further questions or anything like that, you can call the number that's on this letter. I do have somebody from Ops coming out to grab property, but we may just follow up on that later on, okay? It's not, we have to say that we're going to take the property, but we can follow up on that like maybe later or tomorrow or something. Okay? Can you...
Honestly, if you guys wanted to take it today, you guys could.
Okay, well, somebody from Ops is coming out, and they would be the ones who would be picking up all of that stuff for it from you. So, I don't know. What is your unit at your house and all that? Okay. They can probably coordinate that with that. Your union rep's going to be here. You know, if you have any questions, anything like that, you know, he'll be here to assist you as far as the rest of the stuff goes. But I am going to need to have your signature on this. Okay?
Is it okay if I step out?
That's fine. Just face the American flag and all American. So I'm trying to go in. Not handcuffs, you put your hand on top of your head. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, turn around.
Okay. I'm going to have you sign both copies. Okay, you're going to get the original, so they can get you to sign that there. 5/22/25, and then a personal cell phone number for you, not your department cell phone. Okay, and same on this one. That is your copy. I will give that.
I'll take that and put it with this breath.
Okay, very good. All right, man. Good luck.
Put your wrist inward. Yeah, for sure.
All right, you know where Crystal's at?
She's gonna. Yeah.
Okay, I guess Crystal's in this one here. I'm okay to open the door?
Yeah, that's.
Hi, Crystal. Paul Scotch football. I'm the acting commander of the Internal Affairs Professional Standards Division. The chief has asked that both you and Officer Florez be placed on administrative leave immediately.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to read you this letter. What it says, Officer Garcia, you're hereby placed on administrative leave effective immediately by 22/25. You'll be paid for the period you are on administrative leave. During this period, you're required to be available from 0800 to 1600 hours, Monday through Friday, to respond to any request from the Chief's Office or the Internal Affairs Professional Standards Division. You will also be required to attend scheduled court dates and any meetings called by this office. Failure to respond during these hours will result in disciplinary action. You are also notified that you are directed to immediately surrender all your department personal property still in your possession, including your badge, ID card, key card, police vehicle, and all department-issued firearms. During this period, you shall not wear any identifiable part of the official uniform. You shall not act in the capacity of or represent yourself as a police officer in any manner except for court appearances, nor shall you perform any off-duty overtime work. You are required to check in with IAPS Lieutenant weekly every Tuesday at 0900 hours, and there's a phone number here for you to call. And if you have any further questions regarding this administrative leave order, you should direct them to the Internal Affairs Professional Standards Division at 768-2880. I do have someone from Ops coming out tonight. We may follow up with your property like tomorrow or something, because I know you're going to be busy. Yeah, a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So I understand that, but this is notice that you're being placed on administrative leave. I'll need to have your signature here, the date, and a personal cell phone number where you can be contacted. And there's 2 copies here, okay?
So for the property listing,
Yeah, that's probably would be the best thing to do is leave it in the unit. If they don't get out here tonight, that way they can just come out and pick up the unit. I'm assuming it's at your house.
yes.
Okay. Sign up on it.
Will I get a copy of this?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the original actually. And she will keep this up here. Alrighty, that's your copy. Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Great, thank you.
I think Steve's gonna talk to her.
So my name's Adam. I'm a detective with the Fatal Crash Ticket Traffic Division, okay? So this is a voluntary statement. By no means are you forced to be here. But I was wondering if you'd be willing to talk to me, give me a statement about what happened tonight. Yeah, of course. Okay, so tell me about what happened tonight. So, and I'm gonna get close to my camera. Can I get you?
No, you're good. So I was working in the southeast. I'm part of the proactive response team out there. I got a phone call from Crystal Garcia, who's at 34 with us.
And by 34, what is that?
Police officer.
Okay.
She called me. She kind of sounded like she was, I don't know, like shaken up a little bit. And she said, hey, are you logged on right now? And I said, yeah, I'm logged on, I'm working. And she said, okay. She said, can you look up a crash for me, a 45, a crash? And I was like, sure. And she was like, it's in the Southwest. So I was looking it up. As I clicked on the call, I was like, what's up? What's going on? She said she was on a motorcycle with another officer in our department. And as they were driving, a homeless individual ran into the road and they believe they clipped him with the bike. Once I clicked on the call, the first comment I seen was a motorist call out. I said, hey, this is a motorist call out. You need to get the fuck back over there and figure it out. And I hung up with her, sat in my car for a couple of seconds to process what I just heard, because I was freaking out internally because I didn't want to be a part of anything. And then I called my sergeant to come meet me where I was at. As soon as my sergeant got there, before he got there, I'm sorry, I texted her. I said, hey, I'm telling my sergeant what happened. And she said, I don't want you to get mixed up into it. But I said, stop, I'm telling him it doesn't matter. I stopped responding at that point. I told her to stop texting me. And as soon as he got there, I walked up to his car and I told him everything that she told me.
Okay. And who is your direct supervisor?
Shook. Sergeant Shook.
Okay. Would you be willing to show us the phone?
It's in my unit and it's parked at the Defined Fitness up there.
Okay.
I haven't touched it since though.
Okay. But you are willing?
Yeah. If you guys want to look at it, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So the Defined Fitness or Choose?
Defined Fitness. So when we
further.
When we drove up here, he asked me to park it there. We met with this gentleman, the IA union rep, and then I got in my sergeant's vehicle and he drove me to this.
Okay. No, go ahead, man. I was gonna say, can you spell your first name for me?
Anthony, Anthony.
And your last name, please?
B as in.
How do you know this?
So when we were in the academy, she was there with us, but she was part of the C&M class. So we were technically in the academy together. And then when we graduated, we worked a lot of overtime together, so we became friends.
When she called you, and I might have missed it, I apologize if you're repeating yourself, but what time was it? What'd you say?
Man, maybe like, it's hard to say, like 9, maybe?
9-ish?
I'm not 100% sure, but it's on my call log, so.
And since today's still the 22nd, 9 p.m. of the 22nd?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you said she sounded frantic. I may
like shaken up, like
Shaken up?
like something was going on.
And she pretty much just said that for you to look up a crash in the Southwest, did she like specify like an exact location or just like in
She
general?
said Coors and Central, like she gave the cross street.
Okay.
And then when I looked, like, that was the only 45 icing in this area.
So once you like told her like it was a motorist call out, that's when she told you that she was like.
So like as I clicked on the call, I was like, hey, what's going on? And that's when she was like, we were on the bike, I was passenger, we were driving, a homeless guy ran out into the road and we clipped him with the bike.
Okay.
She was like, but we didn't stop, we just kept going. And then when I seen it was a motorist call out, I was like, hey, like this is a motorist call out, you need to get back over there. And she was like, yeah, I'll take him back over there, referring to the other 34, the other officer she was with on the motorcycle. And then that's when I hung up.
And then once you hung up, like the communication switched to text messages?
Yeah, I just texted her letting her know I was telling my sergeant.
Okay.
Like I said, she responded. She said for me not to because she didn't want me to get mixed into it.
Okay.
But me already being told what happened, I felt it was right to go to my chain of command because I had no idea what their intentions were.
Right.
So I told her, I was like, hey, I'm still telling him. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. She said, well, I didn't even tell the other officer that I told you. And I was like, well, either way, like, stop texting me. They might be looking at my phone here in a little bit. I'm telling my sergeant already. And then she might have texted back. I didn't look at my phone after that. I haven't touched it since until I called him and talked to him.
And is that cell phone, is that like a department issue cell phone?
No,
or is
that's
it
my
your
personal cell phone.
Personal? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got. Cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. We're trying to figure out what exactly is going on today and what your involvement is. This is a voluntary statement. I want to make sure you are aware of that.
Yep.
Okay. Would you mind telling me what happened, how you got involved?
So on duty today over the southeast, working, I received a call from my officer Gorilla, and he asked if I was busy. I said no. He said, "Can you come meet up with me?" He gave me his location. So I went and met with him near Central Louisiana, just to the north of the dirt lot. When I get there, and I had thought originally when he called me that like he was out with some people and they had like a search and seizure kind of question or something out there in the dirt lot that I was going to go help him with. And I get there, I pull up, and like, what's going on? And he says, so I got a phone call from, I believe he said Crystal Chavez. And he identified her as a APD 34. So he knew her, said she called him and had asked him if he was on duty. He said, yeah. She asked him if he could check for crashes or something in the southwest. So he said he started doing it and he was on the phone with her, and he, as like things are, the way the conversation is going, and I don't know the specifics of it because I didn't ask. Basically, he finds this crash, and she's like, she tells him to some degree that they were involved in it. At which point he's like, "What the hell?" and hangs up with her and calls me immediately. And that's that. So then as soon as he told me that, I called Sergeant Bernard, or not Sergeant Bernard, Sergeant Burton, and told him, I was like, "Hey, do you guys have a fatal out somewhere in the southwest that you're responding to, like a motorcycle or something?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, this girl just called my guy here. I'll let you talk to him because he got the details. I just had the basics. Sounds like there may be a couple 34s involved that were on the motorcycle." And they called him to ask him to start looking for cats. And he found the cat, and then he realized what was going on. He hung up. And so then they talked to Sergeant Burton, and everything about it.
Do you ever have any other communication with this officer? Via text message or officer? Or was it all?
With Borella?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all over the phone. Yeah. I just called him one more time when we were coming out here because I called the union rep and told him to meet up with us. I didn't want a beefy young officer and coming in here by himself. And then Lieutenant Monty called me and said to secure all his shit, so we just parked his car up at the Mind Fitness. I took his radio off him and secured it in my vehicle along with his laptop. Going down here, and we've been here ever since.
Okay. Can you spell your first name for me?
Michael, Michael.
And your last name?
Shook, Shook.
Whenever he asked you to go meet up with him at Central Louisiana, remember what time that was?
I can tell you.
Okay.
What is it? I believe 2026.
What time do you think you guys ended up on this side of town and then arrived here?
Oh man. Let's see. On my way at 2110. Lieutenant Monty called me at 2113, and I was just pulling up with Officer Borella and waiting for the union rep. Okay. So that's at 2113, so we probably went on scene around like 2120.
And then did Officer Borella show you like the text messages between him and Crystal?
No.
Okay.
I told him to secure his phone and keep it on as far as don't touch it, don't do anything here or there after would be. So we secured everything and brought him down here. But I didn't look at anything, see nothing, no called up. All right, that's all I got.
All right, we're gonna go to the sub. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, dude.
I don't know where they want me to take you, so we'll just go back to the normal area. So anywhere you want them, sir? Or?
Just taking my holder for now.
Gotcha. Honestly, they're easy salesman, so. Go ahead and go. You just have a seat.
Can we always stuff it to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spread your feet out. Put your hand on top of your head.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and turn to your left. And you can have a seat, man.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Up, no, just because I'm under orders, you know.
Okay.
I was talking to LT Monty also, you know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
I was listening to it, but at any rate, I'm just so I can kind of get intel on my end to get to our hires out.
Okay.
It'll come out in the wash eventually, you know. But at any rate, like I said, they can't confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt, and they said, just you asking, said I don't think so, which means they might not have come back here. I guess he got enough. He called for another 34. So this is a shit show.
Dude.
This is a shit show.
Dude.
Were there any hit and runs?
10-4. Round up, please. Southwest.
It was all kinds of, you know, I mean, like I said.
Oh.
No, you did the right thing. Just called and said, you know what I mean? But at any rate, garage door opens, call for 82 and challenge them, keep it physically from leaving. You know what I mean?
So someone called another 34.
It's a mess. Yeah.
Dude.
Hey bro, were there any reports of hit and runs? Yeah, they're investigating the fatal. Oh shit. Yeah. So again, that 34 is okay because he reported it for the hires up. But here's the deal: if you fuck up, just let somebody know. Don't rope in. Don't rope in other people. Don't rope your buddies in because it's just gonna, you know.
And there's a difference, right? If
I know because I've been roped in a couple of times. Just you know what I mean. I got roped in on a couple of these and I had to go to IA. I mean, I said no. He called, asked me about this or you know, this and that. But at any rate, I'm just telling you guys, you know, I made it this far down a career because I didn't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Like try and engage in a cover up.
Yeah.
But like I said, just keep chilling for the time being. And if I need to swap you guys out for anything, I will. But for now, I'm gonna do us up to the original just from our little bit because I still don't even know the ID of these ladies.
So, like you said, if anyone leaves in the Mustang or the truck, that's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Just not the unit, but not the unit or the motorcycle.
Obviously, like
if it's in there, we
like he kind of said, you heard her saying, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Which means yes, or which could mean yes, but I don't want to tell you right now.
Also mean like I have no idea. Sometimes
we
he has
don't.
it here.
I'm going off the assumption. I'm assuming the worst, that it is in there and it's stashed, for the time being.
Throw them in the back. We're using both or what?
Yeah, like
Your shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your help today.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna stay back. Can you hold on a moment?
Sure.
Straight back. Ice. What? Here, have a seat. Have a seat. I'm gonna slide you forward, okay? All right. Hello. My name is Al. I am a fatal crash investigator within the department. This is
Agent Brian Donis from Mexico State Police Investigation Bureau.
Kills been off APD, MATF,
This is a recorded interview. Because of your circumstances, you are in cuffs, you are not free to leave right now. I'm gonna go ahead and read you your rights before I ask any questions, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk with an attorney before and during questioning and have that attorney present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at no cost to you before any questioning. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights? Or would you like to talk to me today?
Just with my union attorney present, please.
Okay.
Do you want us to call him?
Yeah, he said to call him.
Okay.
Okay. And there's that, Don Diamano?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just give you his number.
Okay.
And have you stay strict on.
Okay.
But why don't you call him? So 505-269-4428.
Hi, this is John DeMotto. Sorry, I missed your call. Hi, this is John DeMotto. Sorry, I missed your call.
So that was 2 phone calls, both went to voicemail. He didn't answer. How would you like to proceed?
Can we try and reach one more phone call?
Yeah.
platform?
Hi, this is John. The model store.
No, I can't.
I'll try and find. Not that it will probably matter.
Hi, this is John. The model store. Mr.
I think going back to his question, how would you like to proceed now?
Don't really know because he just told me to call him before any question.
It's totally up to you. You've been advised of your rights, right? You don't have to speak to us if you don't want to. You have the right to have an attorney present. However, this is your opportunity to speak to us. So it's completely up to you.
I'll just kind of say what happened, I guess.
If that's what you want to do. Cool.
I'm driving westbound on Central, going up on the intersection of William Central. I was in the second lane from the left. The light was green, and a pedestrian was running, and I couldn't get out of the way in time, and he hit the right side of my motorcycle.
What happened after?
Still unstable now, right now, so in the middle of the job.
Okay. So I'm gonna reiterate, you told us you were westbound Central Coors, second lane left, you had a green light. You saw a pedestrian running, hit the right side of your motorcycle, and then you requested an attorney before making any further statements?
Yes, I'll elaborate on that too. He was sprinting. By the time I was able to, I couldn't even maneuver out of the way. I tried to move a little bit left, but there was no way for me to get out of the way.
Can you tell us what intersection it was?
Coors and Central.
That is it.
I appreciate it.
Sorry, can you state your name for us?
Ezekiel Florez.
Can you spell it?
Ezekiel Florez.
What's your date of birth?
9/30/95.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's this one. Just put it on the floor again.
Yeah, I got you, man. It's this one, no?
Yeah.
put it down real quick.